Hello and welcome back everyone to the course. This is the first lesson of the second chapter of Practical Photoshop course, and in this chapter we are going to learn one of the most important tools of Photoshop, which is working with layers. There are many image editing techniques and tools in Photoshop, but we use one of them in almost every project, and it is working with layers. In this chapter, we will cover the most important information about layers, but in this lesson, we will understand what are exactly layers. Okay? Layers are individual slices of information. They're just like, panes of glasses, transparent panes of glasses that can be stacked or moved to create an image. When you are working on one layer, you can do anything. For example, you can draw, you can edit, and so on, but nothing will change on the other layers. And it is the most important characteristic of layers. There are several types of layers that you can use and work with in Photoshop, but they can be divided in two main types. The first type is content layers. These layers contain different types of content, just like photographs, text, and shapes. And the second type is adjustment layers. Adjustment layers allow you to apply adjustment to the layers below them. Just like, adjustment are like saturation or brightness. And adjustment layers don't actually change anything about the original image. When you are using layers, it may be helpful to turn individual layers on and off to see how they affect the image. You can do this by clicking this icon next to each layer name. For example, you can see that when I turn off the text layer, the text will be hide, and when I turn it on, you can see the text on the image again. And notice that hiding content layers, just like background text layer or anything else that you can categorize as content layer, has a more noticeable effect than hiding adjustment layers, just like adjust levels layer. But why we use layers? At this point, you may be wondering why even we need to use layers. When you are working on an image, you may think that working on your image at once can be easier, but layers give you an amazing amount of flexibility and control because you can edit each layer independently from the rest of the image. Once you become comfortable with layers, you will see that it is one of the most handy tools in Photoshop.